Coucou les coucous! De retour à Morrowind avec Sefina. Ça va faire quelques semaines que j'ai pas joué. Ceux qui suivent le channel vont voir qu'il y a eu toute une série de Final Fantasy VI Randomizer qui s'est foutu dans le milieu. Initialement, je voulais la mettre après Final 4. Finalement, mon horaire a donné que j'ai fait ça de même. On était en deux quests dans... c'est quoi? Tribunal. C'est quoi? C'était la reine qui se faisait, quote, assassiner et on était envoyé pour la sauver. Mais bon, c'était un transparent attempt à essayer de nous tuer nous et pas nécessairement la reine. Puis on allait prendre la prochaine quest, mais mon inventaire commençait à être plein. Alors j'ai pris la peine de revenir en ville, puis revenir chez nous, puis déposer des choses. J'avais plus beaucoup de place. Fait que j'ai sorti toutes mes potions qui traînaient ici. Je les ai bien affichées sur un comptoir. Là, on peut voir que je les ai pas mis individuellement. Comme on peut voir, j'ai 6 grief ici, j'ai 2 brandy là, 5 autres types de brandy ici, 10 flynn. Fait que j'ai pas mis toutes les bouteilles individuellement, j'ai fait un stack. Ainsi que tous les matériaux qui étaient comme super lourds. Fait que j'ai 8 adamantine ore qui traînent ici, mon obsidienne, genre juste 11 obsidiennes, je pensais en avoir plus. Les affaires que je trouve qui étaient coûteuses, je les ai mis ici. Sinon, c'est toi je pense? Ouais, c'est toi. Toutes les autres affaires que je trouvais random, pas important, et qui pèsent pas tant que ça, je les ai laissées dans la cupboard ici. Là, on monte au deuxième étage, j'ai vidé une partie des chests qui avaient des gros objets, fait qu'ici on peut voir la Bless Spear qui traîne, juste des items qui coûtent plusieurs milliers qui traînent sur le comptoir de même là. Oriel's Bow, Silver Staff of War, Wizard Staff, Adamantine Short Sword x3, des Daedric Claymore, des Steel Dart, un Daedric Shield, une Daedric War Axe, je crois, à Ebony. Ebony Longsword et Adamantine Axe. Fait que j'ai juste laissé de la place dans les chests pour avoir d'autres choses qui ne vont pas être pesant et qui ne vont pas prendre tout le weight allowed dans un container. J'étais à cause de souffle, moi. Bon, Mark. Encore, s'il vous plaît. Je devrais être devant le roi. Ouais.
Your loyal service shall be rewarded.
Will it though? You tried to kill me. Allegedly. By your actions so far, you have proven yourself to be both strong and loyal to our throne. It is not a time for you to prove yourself to me. Personally, I have plans for you, Sefina, and it is almost time they were put into motion. I require all of those close to me to be powerful, able to defend me from any adversary. Ouais, je suis peut-être pas la bonne personne. Perhaps you have met my personal bodyguard, Karad, dude à droite, je pense. He is a perfect example, the finest fighter I have met in all my travels, and loyal to me to the death. J'en reviens, je vais me clairer la gorge un peu. Ok, de retour, on va voir ce que ça va donner. Plans for you! All in good time. First, you will prove yourself. Okay, je parle à Karad. I met him many years ago, a deaf and dumb child wandering the street of Wayrest. The boy actually had the audacity to try and rob my stepsister Elisana. I marveled at his courage and took him into my employ. When a dog has been beaten, Sefina, it will lick the hand of the one who feed it, even the most meager of scrap. Now he is my most loyal servant, and one of my most deadly. I wish for you to fight my champion. That is correct. I've come to know you a bit, Sefina. I believe you can be of some use to me, but the plan I have will require someone of great strength or wit. Perhaps both. The time has come for you to prove this to me. You will return here tomorrow and you will duel Karad. If you are able to defeat him, we will discuss my plan for you. Is this murder? Sanctioned murder, but still murder? Parce que c'est pas le bon personnage pour faire du sanctioned murder.
Long live the king.
Come to fight my champion. Are you prepared to fight Karad? Yes. I have come to meet Karad in battle. Good for you. Have I mentioned that Karad has never been defeated? Perhaps I hadn't. This is to be a fair fight. Use whatever weapon or spell are at your disposal. I wish you both of luck. At least one of you will need it. None are to interfere, and you will begin on my command.
Imagining things.
Une belle blade. Hey! On va tirer à terre parce que je veux pas. Hold, I am beaten. You are a great warrior, Sefina. You should speak now with my liege. With this character's on va voir qu'est-ce qu'il y a. Odd Dwemer Weapon. F9. J'ai failli quick-saver par-dessus.
Your loyal service shall be rewarded.
Alright, T. Tu dis d'utiliser n'importe quel spell, mais une fois que je l'utilise, t'es plus d'accord. Pensez-vous! Toi aussi.
Let the duel.
I'm beaten. Goodbye. Alright. Fallait juste pas exagérer. Restore, heal other. On va être gentil. Ça prend trop de temps. Avant d'aller trop loin, loiter or leave for 24 hours and come back to talk to arrange the fight. Fight until he surrenders. It is possible to kill Karad and win it if you are using a powerful weapon with a cast on strike damage effect, such as the Goldbrand or Altenbrand, and are highly skilled in this use. Consider changing weapon if this is a possibility. However, killing him may not actually kill him, as the text box popping up regarding his surrender will bring him back to life instantly. Ah, ok. La weapon sur lui est nécessaire à quelque chose plus tard, apparemment. It is possible to disintegrate his weapon during the duel using the disintegrate weapon spell effect and then pickpocket it from his inventory after the duel is over. Due to a bug, Karek will take additional damage after the fight is over if you cast a health damaging spell on him that lasts for several seconds. Ouais, j'ai remarqué. Ok. Fait que... Je pense qu'on a fini les quests. Les side quests, puis qu'on va retourner au Tribunal maintenant. Enough, I have seen you fight my champion. Though I find it hard to imagine how you have succeeded, I did not believe anyone could best Karad. But you have shown me otherwise, and he speaks. There are depths to you, Sefina, that I will fathom in time. For now, you have proven yourself to me. None have ever defeated Kara in battle, and I certainly expected you to be the first. You continue to surprise me. You have proven your worth to me, as well as your loyalty. Ta loyauté, là. Take this as a token of my faith in our friendship. It was my father's ceremonial dagger, and I place it now in your possession. Do not disgrace his memory, Sefina. Now let us discuss my plans for you. As I'm certain you know, Mournhold is one of the seat of power for the tribunal. The goddess Almalexia resides here in her temple, surrounded by her high ordinators. I have no great love for Almalexia, ordinator, or the tribunal of which she is part. In light of recent event, I believe it is time to gather more information about them. The attack on Mournhold was as unexpected to me as it was destructive to the city, and I make it my business to remain forewarned of this sort of event. Many believe the attacking creatures to have been Dwemer construct, but we know now that this is not the case. These creatures were beyond anything dreamt by the dwarves, creatures it would take the power of a god to create. I would like you to learn more about the attacks. I believe that the only person who might shed more light on this situation is Almalexia herself. All indications are that these creatures must be the construct of Soda Seal, and only Almalexia is likely to have information about him. Soda Seal étant le troisième membre du tribunal avec aforementioned Almalexia et Vivek. I wish for you to speak to her, learn what she knows about the creatures, and report to me. There's no reason for the goddess to suspect that you and I may be allied, à part le fait que je passe beaucoup de temps ici. Use this to your advantage. Do not approach me again until you have learned all that you can. Okay.
Your loyal service shall be rewarded.
Dagger of Symmachus. Worth of Fire Short Blade 10 points, Endurance 10 points, Reflect 10 points on Self. C'est une glass dagger. I like it. Hey, t'as l'air de m'aimer. An eternal friend to you, Sefina. I will be your friend if you punch me in the face. Dans mon cas, ce serait plus set me on fire. Yeah! Royal Guard, a bunch of thugs, that's what I say. Brought in to be the muscle for a new king. Aren't you like head muscle? Anyway.
Mournhold.
City of Light. City of Magic. Ça fait longtemps que j'avais pas entendu ça. Tape courtyard. On va remettre OBS à la vue pour voir on est rendu à combien de temps.
Yes, stranger.
Almalexia be praised.
Allô, Maman Alexia.
What may I do for you, my child?
Peux-tu pas flotter devant moi, c'est déconcertant. It is good to see you again. Dear Fenris has told me more about your work so far here in Mournhold. He suggested I might find your service useful. After some consideration, I have decided that there might be a task for you to complete. Since the horrendous attack on the city, there have been some alarming development. One of the most troublesome has been a cult that has recently formed, led by a young Dunmer named Eno Romari. They call themselves the End of Times. In these troubled times, they fear the cult is gaining in popularity. The leader of this little cult, he resides in Mournhold, though he is not known to have a permanent residence. He's dangerous, Sefina, as he spread discontent among my people. He is not to be killed, though. I want no martyrs for this madman's cause. Very little is known about them yet, but there is one very disturbing fact that we have learned. Many members have been found dead. Many of their members have been found dead. At least 7 of them has been found so far, all dead, all in their homes. It appeared they ingested a strong poison, and not even my magic could revive those who were found. We must find out what drives this group and rid my city of their presence. Speak with Marilyn Othan at the Great Bazaar. Her brother Seville was one of those found. Learn what you can from them, you know, and of this Enoromari. Take care with him, though. though the words of a martyr cry louder than those of a zealot. We're in the bazar, followed by Chino, Merlin Otan, puis Seville, mon frère, he was found then just like the other. Hello, Paladin. Speaking of which, greeting, how may I help you? Peux-tu regarder? Merci. Enno Romari, a lunatic, Sefina. You often find him outside the Wing and Guard, spouting his nonsense to passerby and to the drunk stumbling out of the tavern. They're a suicidal cult, plain and simple. Their beliefs are destructive, heretical, and frightening to me. I do not know how my brother ever got involved with them. I'm beginning to see them all over the city. But you'll most often find them at God's Reach, outside the Wing and Guard. He preached that the tribunal have lost their power, and that this is a signal that the apocalypse is near. Enno Romari teaches followers that our time in Tamriel is at an end, and the gates of oblivion will soon open, and the Daedra will walk the land. Only the ancestors who have already left this world will remain once the Daedra... once the Daedric Scourge covered the earth. And so he promotes what he calls the cleansing. I mean, y a pas tort avec les gates of oblivion qui va s'ouvrir. Next game, though. It is a ritual suicide, Sefina. My brother was no fool, but he was a trusting person. Always looking for someone or something to believe in. He thought he had found that in the end of time. Ziz.
Respect is repaid, Sarah.
Je pèse sur le bon bouton, pas sur le mauvais piton.
And how are you?
Hello.
Stranger.
Tes yeux sont placés bizarres, je trouve. My greeting and blessing upon you. I am Enno Romari. How may I help you in your journey through this life? Beliefs. Our beliefs are very simple, dear friend. The Blessed Tribunal, though once filled with glory, are no longer the gods they once were. As with the tides of Tamriel moons, all cosmic power will wax and wane. But when gods die, it creates a ripple throughout the lands. The passing of the three will be a prelude to the end of this era, and the beginning of the next. The follower of the end of times are making ourselves ready for this to happen. We are a peaceful group, dedicated to relieving the suffering all are feeling in these troubled times. I teach my followers the way to enlightenment through understanding of what is happening in our world and what is to come in the next. All of my people know the importance of preparedness for the coming troubles, and many are willing to make sacrifices for our cause. Il y avait Belief que j'avais pas cliqué. Non, j'avais cliqué. Belief, end of time, making ourselves ready. We realize that the end of an era will bring many changes. We believe that the gate of oblivion will open. and the multitude of Daedra will roam this world freely. Some might tell you that this is a good thing, that we are descended from the Daedra and it will be a return to the natural order and thing of things. I know differently though. The coming age will be a time of great horror. The Daedra princes are not our ancestors, nor are they our allies. They will wash over the lands, destroying all that man and mer have built over these thousands of years. The only protection from this scourge will be our true ancestors that have gone before us and watch over us even now. Many of our followers choose to participate in the cleansing, to prepare the way for the rest of us. It is a sacrifice to be sure, but it is for the greater good. The cleansing is a glorious ritual, friend Sefina. Our followers cleanse themselves of all of their trouble, all of their burden are of this earth. Here on this earth, they send themselves ahead to the ancestors, spreading our word, making ready for when we shall all join them in our fights against the Daedric hordes. I should report this information to Almalexia immediately! Mais ça va être tout pour aujourd'hui. Alors, je vais vous dire au revoir et à bientôt.